My dear friends, I ask you to stop everything for a moment, take a deep breath, because what I have to share with you today is something that cannot be ignored. There is an urgent call echoing in our hearts, and I cannot allow you who are here with me to stop listening to this very crucial message. This video is an invitation, but also a warning. It is no coincidence that you are here now. There is something you need to know, something that could change everything. We are living in unusual times, not really times that make us question the direction of the world, the direction of our lives, and even what is beyond what we can see or touch. As the days go by, the events around us seem to converge into something greater, something that many of us still cannot fully understand. But there is a deep meaning in all of this, and that is why I am here, not just to reveal, but to walk alongside you on this journey of discovery. Today, I want to talk about signs that can no longer be ignored. I want to share with you a message that has crossed the centuries, coming from the heart of a mother who loves us unconditionally. Mary, the Holy Virgin, is calling us. And she does not call in a moment of tranquility, but in the midst of a whirlwind, a moment that demands from us courage and above all faith. Have you ever wondered why certain messages reach us at specific moments? Why now? Why right now? I believe that nothing is by chance. Maybe you are going through difficulties, maybe you feel a void that you don't know how to fill, or maybe, like many, you are simply looking for answers. Whatever the reason that brought you here, know this: there is something in this message that is for you in this video. Let's explore something extraordinary, something that can change not only your perspective on the present, but also about the future. But I ask from the bottom of my heart that you stay until the end, not because I want you to hear, but because you need to hear. Because there are words that have the power to touch our souls, to transform us, words that carry a force greater than ourselves. Mary has something to tell us, something that is not just a warning but a promise of protection, of guidance, and of hope. But she also warns us, time is short, and the choices we make now will determine not only the direction of our lives, but also that of our faith. So before we move on, I want you to make a commitment, not to me but to yourself. This is a moment of openness and surrender. Leave everything that can distract you aside. This is a moment just for you, and it is a moment that can transform your life. Throughout this video, let's go unveil together prophetic messages that are before us. We will understand what they mean, because they are so urgent, and how we can prepare ourselves for what is to come. Let us seek strength and hope, not in what is fleeting but in what is eternal, and above all, we will do this together. So before moving on, I want to ask you for something. If you can, share this message with someone you love, someone who also needs to hear this. Because at this critical moment, it is essential that we are united. We are facing something bigger than ourselves, and only together can we find the path to the light. My dear son, how is your heart today? Something has been keeping you up at night or heavy on your mind. I want you to know that you don't need to carry this burden alone. I'm here, ready to listen to you and ease your pain. Give me what has been distressing you. Trust me. Strengthen my infinite care, and in the love that never fails, you don't have to fight for hope alone. Even in the most difficult storms, be stirred up. Share in the comments what you are facing. Together, as a community of faith, we can pray and seek the peace that comes from above. No, you are not alone. I am by your side always. Now let's go on this journey. Get ready, what's coming is more dosage. It is a call for transformation to faith and to hope that you are ready to hear, that you are ready to act. We are living in times different from anything we have ever seen before. We saw before every day the world around us sends signals. Some go unnoticed. Others make us question what is really happening. Is what we are facing just a succession of random events, or is there a greater purpose behind all this? The truth is that nothing happens, nothing is by chance. The messages of Mary, our most holy mother, have not been new for centuries. She appears at critical moments in history to warn us, guide us, and protect us. But something has changed. Now her warnings are more urgent, clearer, and more impossible to ignore. There is no doubt that we are living through one of the most decisive periods of humanity. Think about what you see in the news every day: natural disasters, wars, famine, chaos, and a growing sense that something is out of control. These events are not isolated. They are connected to something bigger, something that has already been announced in the prophecies. Padre Pio, one of the greatest spiritual visionaries of our time, has already spoken about the signs that preceded the fulfillment of these messages, and now Mary calls us again. She speaks not only to warn us, but to prepare us. She knows the dangers that lie ahead of us and extends her hand to offer us a protection that goes far beyond physical and spiritual protection, capable of guiding us in the midst of the biggest storms. But here's the question: are you listening? Or are you distracted by the trivialities of everyday life, ignoring the signs? Clear that the world is changing, most people are asleep, living as if nothing was happening. This is exactly what the darkest moments in history demand: an awakening, a call to open your eyes and understand what is really at stake. In this video, we will explore the depth of these messages and what they mean to you, for your family, and the future of humanity. We are not talking about theories or assumptions, but about messages that are fulfilled before our eyes. They invite us to a deep reflection, an inner change, and above all, the action you feel in your heart that there is something happening, that feeling that the world is not but the same, that we are moving towards something greater. Don't ignore this. This feeling is an echo of Mary's call, a reminder that there is much more going on than we can see. And here is the most important part: we are not alone, even in the midst of turbulence. Mary assures us there is hope. She offers us a plan, a way out, a way to face what is to come with courage and faith. But for that you need to be prepared. You need to listen to His words with an open heart and allow this message to transform your life. This is the time to act. This is the time to prepare spiritually and reconnect with what really matters. Throughout this video, we will explore every detail of the messages of Mary and Padre Pio, understand the challenges that lie ahead, and most importantly, discover how we can find protection and hope in the midst of it all. Make no mistake, what is to come will affect us all, but those who hear this call and prepare themselves will be ready to face any challenge. Don't ignore the signs. This could be the most important moment of your life. Now that you understand the context, get ready for what comes next. Let's dive into the messages of Mary and explore what they mean for our future. Every word has a purpose, every detail can make a difference, and everything will be revealed in the next few minutes. Type grateful to God if you recognize the blessings. You have already received Mary, Mother, Protector, Guide. Since ancient times, she has veiled like a lighthouse in the midst of storms, offering comfort and protection in moments of crisis. And now more than ever, her messages echo around the world with a palpable urgency. As if she wanted to awaken us from a deep sleep. Who is Mary for you? For some, she is just a figure in history. For others, she is a loving mother always present, interceding for us in the most difficult moments. But one thing is certain: in times of tribulation, she never stops extending her hand, and this is the moment when we most need to hold that hand firmly. Did you know that Mary has already appeared in different parts of the world, always with a clear message of Fatima to Guadalupe, and from Lourdes to Akita? Her words have always carried the same purpose: to alert us, to prepare, and strengthen us to face the difficult times that are to come. And now once again, she is calling us not with a message of fear, but with a promise of hope. Her eyes that see beyond what we can understand are fixed on us. She sees our pains, our struggles, and above all our souls, and with the tenderness of a mother she tells us, "Children, come to me, I want to protect you, don't I?" Just an invitation is a promise that even in the darkest moments, she will be our light. But why is Mary speaking to us now? Because the world is at a crossroads. The prophecies that she has revealed over the centuries are being fulfilled before our eyes. She sees the challenges that lie ahead, challenges that will test not only our strength, but also our faith. Mary knows that there is a battle going on, not only out there in the physical world, but also within us, in our minds and hearts. It is a battle between hope and despair, between light and darkness, and is like a mother who never abandons her children. She stands by our side, offering what we need most: spiritual protection, guidance, and a peace that the world cannot give us. And here is something you need to deeply understand: Mary is not asking for perfection. She is not looking at our mistakes, fears, or the times we fail. She is just asking that we trust her, that we surrender our fears, our doubts, and our worries, because she knows exactly what to do with them. In this video, we will explore how Mary's messages connect with current world events. Let's understand how your words are more than a warning. They are a promise that even in the midst of chaos, there is a way out. But you need to listen to it. You need to open your heart to what it is saying before following. I want to make a special request. Leave in the comments what has been weighing on your life, what you are facing, and what is taking away your peace. Mary hears every prayer, and as a community of faith, we can come together in prayer for each other, knowing that we are not alone on this journey. Mary is not just a symbol, she is a living and active presence in our lives. When everything seems lost, remember this: there is a mother who never stops fighting for you. Now that we understand who is calling us, let's dive even deeper into her message. Get ready, because what comes next is as impactful as it is transformative. Now that you understand Mary's call, the time has come for us to dive into the heart of her message, as prophecies that she revealed over the centuries are being fulfilled before our eyes. They are not mere coincidences. Each event, each sign points to something much greater, something that we cannot ignore. Did you know that Padre Pio, one of the greatest visionaries of our era, described in detail a known prophetic event as the 3 days of darkness? He warned that during these days the world would face one of the most difficult moments in all of history. Total darkness would cover the earth, and only those who were spiritually prepared would be able to withstand these prophecies, confirmed in Marian apparitions around the world. They are not just grim warnings, they are a call to spiritual action, an opportunity to strengthen ourselves before times of trial come. And here is the truth that few dare say: these times may be closer than we imagine. What Mary revealed, she warned us to we observe the sky, because there would be the first signs of inexplicable phenomena, changes in the stars, abnormal behaviors in the sun, the moon and the stars. All of this would herald the beginning of a great transformation, and make no mistake, these signs have already begun to appear. She spoke to us about the earth, warning of intense natural disasters, earthquakes in unexpected places, devastating storms, and volcanoes awakening with fury. Each of these events, she said, echoes a divine message, a reminder to prepare ourselves spiritually for what lies ahead. Yet, the most remarkable of her prophecies is the promise of divine protection for those who heed her call. Maria assured us that those under her guidance would be safe, no matter the chaos. Maria's messages are never without direction. Alongside her words, she provides practical steps to safeguard our lives and homes, deepen our prayers, partake in the Eucharist, and foster an environment of peace and faith. These are not just rituals, but acts of faith, keys that connect us to divine protection and strengthen us for the trials to come. Are you paying attention to the signs? Are you spiritually and emotionally preparing for what may unfold? If you haven't started, the time is now. Maria's warning is clear: judgment will come suddenly, without warning. Stay with me as we dive deeper into the significance of these prophecies. Missing any part of this message would be like discarding a life-saving map. Maria is calling, but the choice to listen lies with you. In the next few moments, we'll unravel the meaning behind Maria's and Padre Pio's words, exploring their relevance to today's challenges. This journey is not just informative, but transformative. Together, we'll discover how to protect ourselves and find hope amidst darkness. Maria's messages remind us that even in the bleakest moments, divine light continues to shine. If you feel a restlessness in your heart, a sense that something greater is at stake, you are on the right path. What Maria revealed is more than a warning, it is a call to prepare. Time is running out. Are you ready? The coming days will test humanity with great tribulations, including the prophesied 3 days of darkness. During this time, the earth will be enveloped in impenetrable darkness, a silence marking the manifestation of divine justice. Only those in a state of grace, fortified by prayer and divine intercession, will endure. Maria has given clear instructions. Seal your homes, cover the windows, and remain in prayer. Do not venture outside, even if you hear voices calling, for the enemy will roam, seeking those unprotected by faith. Act now because the signs are all around us. The rise in natural disasters, unexplained climate shifts, and unusual celestial phenomena. Ignoring these signs is like walking blindly toward an abyss. But here's the truth: you are not alone. Maria is with us, guiding us through these turbulent times with courage and faith. She promises protection for those who trust in her and follow her instructions. Strengthen your spiritual life, pray, partake in the Eucharist, and live in peace. These are your shields. Prepare your homes with basic provisions and readiness for isolation. Watch for the signs, and do not let worldly distractions keep you from seeing the truth. If you feel ready to follow these guidelines, take heart, you are on the right path. If you haven't begun, there is no time to waste. Every day is a chance to return to what truly matters: faith, prayer, and spiritual preparation. Finally, let's unite in faith. Share your worries, doubts, and prayer requests in the comments. When we pray for one another, we grow stronger. Together, we can face what lies ahead with courage, hope, and unwavering faith. The warning has been given now. The choice is yours. Mary showed us the way, but it is up to us to decide to follow it in the next few minutes. Let's explore how we can protect and strengthen ourselves even in the darkest moments. Believe what is to come will be challenging, but those who hear Mary's call will be ready to go through any darkness. Don't leave it for later. Don't ignore this moment. The time to act is now. Prepare for the next stage. The light of Mary guides us, and what we discover next can completely transform the way you face the challenges that lie ahead. We have come to the most important point of this journey, the plan that Mary revealed to protect and guide us. Amidst the storms that are coming at this time, you may be wondering what I can really do to prepare myself. How can I ensure that my family and I will be protected? The answer is in Mary's simple but powerful message. Strengthening not only our faith, but also our spirit is a call to prayer, to repentance, and to total trust in divine protection. But attention is not something we can postpone. The time to act is now. What is this spiritual armor? Mary invites us to 3 essential steps that not only protect us, but transform us. Prayer as an unshakable shield. Mary teaches us that prayer is our direct connection with the divine, a channel through which we receive strength and clarity. She asks us to intensify our devotion, especially through the Holy Rosary. Each rosary bead we recite is like a sword raised against the dark forces. More than a practice prayer, it is an act of surrender that reminds us that when we pray, we stop fighting alone, we entrust our battle to God, who is infinitely greater than any challenge we can face. The importance of the Eucharist and reconciliation. Our Lady is Clara to live in a state of grace. It is essential to face the days of tribulation. This means seeking confession, reconciling with God, and participating in the Eucharist frequently. Communion is not just a symbolic act. It strengthens us spiritually and connects us to the sacrifice of Christ, which is a devotion practice. It is a prayer that has basic provisions for difficult times, but always trusting more in divine providence than in our own resources. A house in prayer becomes a refuge against the forces that come from outside, because this plan is so powerful, because it does not depend on our human strength, but on divine grace. Isn't it? Are you listening to this message? Maria calls us because she knows that difficult times are approaching, but she also knows that those who follow her plan will be safe. Before continuing, I want to ask you to take a moment to reflect. Are you ready to accept this divine solution? Are you willing to trust Mary's message and take the necessary steps to protect yourself and those you love? If so, share in the comments. What are you doing to prepare yourself spiritually? Together as a community of faith, we can strengthen and encourage each other. In the next few minutes, we will delve even deeper into this journey. We will understand how we can apply these in everyday life, and as Mary continues to guide us even in the most challenging moments, do not miss what is to come. Every detail counts, and everything will be revealed. The divine solution is within reach of all of us. Just say yes now. I want to speak directly to you that you have come this far. There is a reason for this. You know this message has touched your heart in some way, and I want you to know it was not by chance. Maria is calling each of us individually, and you are an essential part of this plan. Think for a moment about the weight you are carrying today. What has stolen your peace or kept your restless mind? Maybe it's something you can't even explain in words. I want you to know that you are not alone. Mary, as a loving mother, teaches us that even in the most difficult days there is a light that never goes out, and that light is divine love. And now I want you to participate. Yes. I want you to do something very simple, but that can transform your experience and that of those around you. Share in the comments what is on your heart. It could be a prayer request, a concern, or even something for which you are grateful. Read other people's comments and pray for them. Imagine the impact of a prayer chain, uniting hearts from all parts of the world in one purpose. Seek strength, peace, and spiritual protection. Mary calls us to union. She knows that together we are stronger. Every prayer, every word of support we offer each other is a living demonstration of the power of the community of faith, because this is important. Because we are not only facing individual challenges, but also collective challenges. We live in action. The forces of the world try to divide us, make us feel isolated. Maria, we are not alone. ELS is to remain united, praying for each other for no spirit connections. And here is the space I want. Take a moment right now to reflect on who in your life most needs a blessing right now. It could be a family member, a friend, or even someone you have seen going through difficulties recently. Leave their name in the comments of this person and what you want for them. Maria is listening, and each prayer has the power to move mountains. We go further. If you are here, it is because you believe in the power of faith, and now more than ever is the time to share this with the world. Send this video to someone you love. Don't underestimate the impact a message can have on someone else's life. There are so many lost souls, people looking for answers who can find hope and comfort through a message like this. A simple gesture can transform lives. Imagine someone on the other side of the screen feeling like there is no other way out until you find this video and discover that there is hope, there is protection, and there is a divine plan to guide you. You can be the instrument of this transformation. Mary invites us to action. Share this message. Pray for someone who needs strength. Ask without fear for what you most desire deep in your heart. You are not alone, and you never were. Mary is with you, and together, as a community of faith, we can face any challenge. In the next few moments, we will talk about how to put all of this into practice, how to turn these words into actions that will bring peace and strength to your life. Every step matters, and we took the first step by being here. We have reached the point where we need to transform words into actions. Faith is not something passive. It demands from us a commitment, a movement towards what we believe. It is time to take the next step and show that we are ready to receive the graces and protection that Mary offers us. What it means to give an act of faith means doing something concrete that demonstrates confidence in the divine plan, no matter the size of the gesture, but the sincerity of the heart. Mary invites us to take small actions that connect us more deeply with God and prepare us spiritually for the challenging times that are here. Here are 3 powerful steps you can start right now. Strengthen your connection with Mary through daily prayer. Prayer is the basis of all spiritual protection. Mary reminds us that the Holy Rosary is one of the most powerful tools against the forces of darkness. Hail Mary. It is a declaration of faith, a shield against despair, and a bridge to peace. Take a moment in your day, even if it is 10 minutes, to pray the Rosary, letting go of your worries and giving thanks for the blessings received. You don't know where to start. A good start is simply to open your heart and say, Mary, loving Mother, guide my steps and protect my family. Cover us with your sacred mantle and teach us to trust in your plan. Make your home a refuge of peace and faith. Your home is not just a physical space. It is the place where you and your family find rest and security. Mary advises us to create an environment of prayer in our homes. This can be as simple as placing a crucifix or an image of Mary in a special place where you can connect with the sacred daily. Additionally, keep your spiritually protected home, stock food and water as Mary suggested. But above all, bless your home with prayers so you create a space of light and protection against any adversity. Deepen your relationship with God through confession and the Eucharist. Mary asks us to be reconciled with God. That means looking inside ourselves, recognizing our mistakes, and seeking forgiveness. Confession is an act of humility that brings us closer to divine grace, and the Eucharist is the force that sustains our soul, nourishing us spiritually and preparing us to face any tribulation. Why act now? Because time is precious. Every day we postpone is a lost opportunity to strengthen ourselves. But Mary doesn't give us this advice by chance. She knows what's coming. When we act with faith, we show that we are ready to receive the blessings and protection that she offers us here. Here's the challenge I want to give you. Take one of these actions today. Pray a simple prayer. Choose a special place in your home to create a prayer space, and plan to participate in confession next week. These are small steps that have a powerful impact on your spiritual life. If you feel it in your heart, share in the comments. What will be your act of faith today? Inspire others with your determination and help our community of faith to grow even stronger. Maria watches us with love and hope. She does not expect us to be perfect, but to be sincere. Each act of faith is a sign that we are ready to face what is to come with courage and confidence. In the next few minutes, let's explore something even deeper. Mary's promise to those who follow her calling. Don't miss the next stage of this journey. The light is within reach of us all. Just act in faith now. It is the moment to unite everything that has been said so far, every word, every instruction, and every invitation that Mary gave us culminates in this moment. This is the call for you to act, to take the definitive step towards the protection and spiritual transformation of the world around you. Around us is changing. The signs of the prophecies are undeniable, and ignoring it would be a mistake that could be costly. But even in the midst of these changes, there is something that remains constant. Mary's love for each one of us promises us protection, strength, and hope. But it is up to us to accept her invitation, and here is the moment of decisive: what are you going to do from now on? The words you have heard so far are more than information. They are a direct appeal to your heart, an opportunity to prepare yourself for what is to come. But these words will only have power if they are accompanied by actions that Maria asks of us. Total trust surrenders your concerns and fears. Stop fighting the storms of life alone. Mary is here to carry the burden with you in constant prayer. Make prayer part of your daily routine. It is not necessary to start big. A sincere prayer, even if short, can be the beginning of a powerful transformation. Seek grace, be at peace with God, seek confession. Participate in the Eucharist and keep your soul in harmony with the divine plan. Protection of the home. Prepare your home spiritually and physically. The light of a candle, the sound of a prayer, and the strength of a united community are barriers against any adversity. Now I want to speak directly to you. This moment is unique. We don't know what tomorrow will bring, but we know that today's choices can change everything. Maria gave us the plan, but the responsibility to act is in our hands. And that is why I ask you to make a decision. Now, do you accept this call? If yes, write in the comments, "I trust in Mary. I am ready to follow your plan." This simple gesture is an act of faith, a declaration that you are willing to join this community of protection and hope and more. It's too late. Maria promised us something incredible. Even in the darkest days, there will be light for those who trust in His protection. Even when the world seems lost, there will be hope for those who follow His plan. This is the time to say yes to divine love, faith, and courage. In the final minutes of this video, I want to invite you to deeply reflect on what is holding you back and to fully trust whoever in your life needs to be touched by this message. What is the first step you can take today to strengthen your faith? This is the final appeal. Don't leave it until later. Every moment counts, and the time to act is now. Mary is with you, extending her hand. It's up to you to decide whether to go hold it in the next few moments. I will lead you in a special prayer. A final act of surrender and trust. Stay with me until the last second, because it is here, at the end, that everything starts to make sense. We have reached the end of this journey, but this is just the beginning of something much greater. Today, you have been called to take a step towards the light, to the protection and strength that Mary offers us. Every word in this video was designed to touch your heart and guide you towards a future full of hope, even in the face of adversity that may arise. I want you to know that wherever you are now, Mary is with you. She doesn't just watch from afar, she walks by your side, intercedes for you, and fights for you in silence. In the moments when you felt alone or helpless, she was the one who wrapped you with her mantle even when you didn't realize it. Before we said goodbye, I want you to do 3 things. Simple but powerful. Take this message to someone. Share this video with a friend, family member, or even with a stranger. You never know who might need to hear these words today. Be an instrument of transformation in someone else's life. Leave here in the comments what you want for the future. It can be a prayer request, an intention, or simply a thank you for something you used in your life. Your voice is important, and your words can inspire others to follow this same path. Take a moment now to pray with me. Close your eyes, open your heart, and feel the presence of Mary surrounding you in a final prayer. Mary, Mother Most Holy, we thank you for this moment of reflection and surrender. We deliver our fears, our worries, and our hopes into your hands. Guide us, strengthen us, and protect us from all evil. May we always feel your love and your light, even on the darkest days. Dark ones, help us to live in faith, to seek peace, and to be instruments of your message in the world. Intercede for each person who heard this message today, bringing peace, protection, and hope to their lives. Amen. Now look to the future with confidence. No matter how big the sharp, remember you are not alone. Mary is with you, and with her by your side, there is no darkness that cannot be overcome. Before you leave, subscribe to the channel. Here we continue to share prophetic messages, prayers and reflections that help strengthen your faith and face the challenges of everyday life. Do not miss the opportunity to be part of this community of hope, and thank you for being here today. May the light of Mary illuminate your path, may your prayers be answered, and may you continue with a heart full of peace until the next video. And remember what Mary promised us. It is eternal, and you are part of that plan. Amen, and see you soon.